record. I don't even know what today's date is, but day before Thanksgiving, 27. Right, November 27, 2025. I don't know why I'm saying it like that. So, trying to make a video the other day, and every neighbor came out. So I'm like, okay, can't put that on YouTube. That's right, I'm using a flash at night. You know what? It pisses off the perps. Because as soon as I sit down there, like it's raining right now, so I can't sit on my bench. As soon as I sit there, that's when the perps come by. And then they get annoyed as they see my camera, and then I call them out for being perps. They've been like doing the weird, stupid VR headset crap that they do, so I've been sleeping, and they've been like putting fake dreams in my head. It's so stupid. They're so dumb. Damn perps. So I went out late today. Usually I go out for coffee either 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock. I went out at 3. That's pretty late for me. I ate at home, so I was like, I'm just getting coffee. Here we go with the Target bag. Ready? And the honking. Fake couple. Well, there is nobody else out right now. I'm just sitting here by myself on the porch. So, you put 2 and 2 together. I mean, it's the day before Thanksgiving. I think everybody's off from school and work, and they're not home. I mean, they are home. I don't think anybody's traveling this year. But nobody's, out. Most people, they come home from work or school and they cook. Especially for a holiday, they cook a lot. So, they're in the house. It's like 11 o'clock at night almost. It's around 10-ish. I don't hear the train coming, so. Kitty. Patches. Yeah, we got a lot of stray cats in the neighborhood. Oh, here's some honking in the background. I just want to make a quick video. See if anybody is going to come around besides that fake couple. You know what it is? They are fake couples. The gang stalkers, when they do the honeypot couple thing. And then they become a couple after a while. So, and then they send people our way to mess with us. Annoying. They're annoying. Hey. So, yes, I had to calm down. I don't even. Oh, it's fucking bright. I like that my phone's bright right now. You got red. Come. Now, what I've been doing is a blast a prayer protection video while I'm doing chores and getting ready to go out. It's a 1 hour long video. I stop it before I leave the house, but I save it on my computer. I close the tab, or you know what I mean? Not all the way. Whatever that little mark is. So I do that. Then I watch more. I like the 2 hour prayers actually because it's a lot longer and I could watch for like 5 days in a row. And so I just watch a little bit at a time. It helps a lot. It really does. Today I came home and my stomach was hurting, but I don't know if that was witchcraft or other stuff. I hope it's not a virus or something. This is the time of year to get stomach viruses, but it could be a little bit of everything. Could be perps doing that. They don't want me to leave the house. So The other day I saw Voodoo Smurf. He got new clothes, a new book bag. So she's chilling, being happy. I was like, how are you happy? You're living outdoors. I wouldn't be happy if I was in that situation. I mean, yeah, people giving you clothes and stuff, but are they inviting you in to live with them? No. They're not secretly jealous of me. They're out in the open jealous of me because I have somewhere to stay. As I'm lucky enough to have that. So I'm not trading that for nothing. Excuse me. I'm not trading it for nothing. So I try not to get angry with them. Try. It's very hard. Because I don't want to be put in the psych ward. Because that's what they do to TIs. I watched a video about it. The singer, I don't remember the singer came out. I don't know when they came out. But he said when he went to see his mom, she said somebody was gang stalking her. And he was like, he didn't look it up or he didn't, think anything of it. He was getting home from a concert. His sister calls and sends him a mugshot of the mom. The mom shot the gang stalker. So she went to jail for it. She was protecting herself, But that's what they do. They bring us to the brink of doing that, wanting to do that. You could fantasize about doing that, but don't really do it because you don't want to go to jail. You don't want to get put in the psych ward. It's not fun. They're going to give you medication you have to take. And medication is not good. It caused me to have seizures, so I can't take any of that medication. So I'm actually lucky with that too. They're like, I can't take that stuff. But, look what it did to me. And that's what it is. They want me to have a seizure. They want me to have a heart attack, a stroke, and seizures, and stuff like that. Anything to put me in the hospital. The homeless guy was screaming at me that day. He kept saying it over and over again. You should be dead. You should be dead. I'm like, go fuck yourself. I told him to say that. He said something very personal that only I would know. Where did he get that from? My ex-friend could be. Or the devil told him to say it. Who knows? A lot of these people out here are possessed. What happens is people are into witchcraft. They got warlocks and witches walking around. And they see people like us, TIs. They know who we are. There's no way they don't know who we are. Especially if you try to get closer to God, forget about it. They hate you so much. Because who hates us? The devil. He does. He hates us. Good. That means I'm doing my job. That means I'm getting closer to God. And that's my goal. My goal is to get very close to God. I really want to get close to Him. More close than now. And that's why I try not to do nothing to hurt, because I want other people to see them do that stuff. Like when they act out their aggressions, a lot of the times I just let them. Let them act out, act like 2-year-olds having a temper tantrum in front of everybody, in front of people. Because they like to do that to us in private. Not in private, but if you're standing somewhere by yourself and they come out of nowhere and they'll do stuff to make you yell at them or punch them or whatever. A lot of the times I do ignore them. I really do. It's for my own safety, As they could call the cops on me and everything, so I don't want to do that. I try to leave them alone. But lately, this other perp has been coming back. His name is Aaron. You know how I know his name? Because he's stupid enough to put it on his license plate. He had 3 or 4 cars since he first started gang stalking me. About 2 years ago, he started on and off. He would put his kid in camo. The mother wears red and black. He drives the car service, I think. I keep seeing him like 2 days in a row. I've seen him already again. Like, the three of them. It used to be the three of them, the grandparents, and they used to take up the whole friggin' table everywhere they sat. But they always either pull up while I'm walking there, or already in there, or I'm in there and they run there. Like, they really do. He runs there. And then one day, he took a picture of me from the outside of Dunkin'. He closed his one eye, held a thumbs up, and then took a picture of me. And he was laughing. So I decided to take a picture of him while he was eating, too. Because I was eating. I was having lunch and a coffee. And he thought it was funny to take a picture of me. So I did it to him, too. And I recorded his reaction. I don't think I saved the video, though. I recorded his reaction. He stopped the car and was going to punch me. I'm like, go right at him. I'm recording everything. Do it. Let's go. Do it. Like, I kept saying, do it. I'm like, yeah, what are you going to do? There's cameras everywhere. You took a picture of me first, bitch. I let him have it. I had it all on video. I was like, touch me and I'll call the cops on your ass. I let him have it. He got in his car. He saw the people in the store probably looking at him. And he saw that too, and he left. And then all he did was change his car. He came back like a year later and started up again. His child had a little interaction with me, right? It was very cute. He was a cute kid, whatever. So he made face, I made face. He giggled, I giggled. He thought I was going to yell at his child. Because he was about to say something. I was like, I'm not yelling at people's children. If I had children, yeah, maybe. It's like do something stupid. But I don't yell at people's children. And that's what the purpose was trying to do also. That's why they put their kids in camo and red and black. Because they want me to yell at them just by wearing those colors. I'm like, okay, those are colors. Everybody wears the same colors. Literally everybody wears the same damn colors. I try to change up a little bit. I like my camo. I like wearing it. I like to piss them off. That's what I bought it just to piss them off. It does work, by the way. And but now, like today I'm wearing a Golden Girls t-shirt. But I had camo pants on. But nobody came around, so nobody saw it. Well, yesterday, that family came in. He saw my pants, the camo. Good. I'm glad he saw it. I'm not kidding. They need to know that I'm not playing with them. I will not be tolerating their shit. I tolerated a lot from them for years. You hear the honking? I don't know if I caught it. I got a speed demon over here. That's all I do, all day and all night. They get louder than that on a Friday night, especially. Oh. And I do it on purpose. You hear the revving of the engine? It's not loud, because I'm sitting here. If I go in the house, I'm going to hear ambulances and all this other stuff. I'm like, no. See? You hear that? Did you hear that? Yep. Keep honking. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. You remember that from Looney Tunes? They are a bunch of Looney Tunes. And that too, I wore a Looney Tunes shirt once. Because every fucking perp I see wears Looney Tunes. Like a jacket, a hat, whatever. So, I was wearing one. This lady in the neighborhood, she goes, are you wearing a Looney Tunes shirt? Are you trying to calling me a Looney Tunes? I looked at her like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I'm like, in my head I'm thinking, well, if the shoe fits, bitch. So then she started hanging out in front of the Dunkin' garbage pail like Little Smurf used to do. He probably gave her money to do it. Oh, they know each other. They all know each other. They all hang out with each other. I've seen them hang out with each other. So she has a red bike. She came around Dunkin' the other day, or 2 days ago, whatever it was. And she's looking at me laughing. She sounds like a cackling witch when she laughs. But yeah, when she comes to Dunkin', she just sits there with her phone and they don't say nothing to anybody. They don't kick anybody out. They don't want to start, they don't want to scream at anybody. I don't know why. I don't know what they're afraid of. If you're not buying anything, you should not be in there. See, that's the problem too. These perps get away with everything. I go in there and I buy something, even if it's just coffee, because I want to hang out there for a little bit. There's not much to do in this neighborhood. I'm just, trying to save money and go somewhere one day. So we're going somewhere soon, though. I actually have to get beautified soon. I got my hair did, my eyebrows did. And then I gotta go out and buy Christmas gifts. Christmas is coming. So, I gotta do a couple things. So, yeah, I don't really want to stay home and tolerate the shit. Yeah, it goes this. Yeah. It's very low. Anyways, and then, what else? So Target bags, one headlight band, headlights, ambulances, cop cars. I see that all the time. So I had a weird dream that this part of the street was down the block, and there was a totally different outside of the building, and there was a fire, and I was trying to scream, "There's a fire! There's a fire!" And then I see all the neighbors that were in their houses shutting the windows and they're ignoring me. I was like, what the fuck? So I called, the fire department, and I'm trying to tell people, get out of your house. There's a fucking fire. And then this nurse, she walks into the middle of the street, has her arms up like she's Christ or something, and then she lies down on the street as the fire trucks were coming. And I hear the sirens in the dream very loudly. And I'm like, what the hell? And then I wound up waking up, and the fire never got put out. So I think that's a form of witchcraft. I'm gonna have to look it up online. I looked up a lot of stuff like that online. Witches and warlocks, they're not playing. They love to put all kinds of spells on us. What they do is they do little spells before they leave the house. They dig into protecting them, and then they spew it out when they walk out of their house. I know my neighbors to the left of me are witches. She used to put bread on my windowsill. Her son had a crush on me, so she tried to do like a love spell to us to get together. Yeah, by making bread, eating a piece, and then putting it on my windowsill. And one time she got so mad that I wasn't accepting it, she threw it from the window. And because I had like a little camera in the window, so she didn't want to get caught on camera. Well, guess what? She made a squirrel come to my window. And then I wind up, feeding the squirrel for like a minute. And then one time I heard her open the door. It was like 7:30 in the morning. I was gonna kill her. Because when you're a TI, you need sleep. That's how it started too. That's how when I started waking up to the program, it was because of her. Her son never said, "You want to go out for a cup of coffee?" He just laughed and then ran away like he was all shy. Well, how are you gonna get me to go out? Go out with you if you don't ask me to go out with you, asshole. I knew his mom was crazy, so I didn't want to date him. So one time she did that, and I looked out the window. It was a big loaf of Italian bread with a bite mark in it. And she left it out to harden, and then she was gonna put it on my windowsill. So she left for the day. I went out there. I don't know what I did with that video too. I made a video about all this stuff. YouTube deleted every single video. But, you know, I don't think I saved them on my phone. So what I did was I took it and I threw it over their shed. So I think I said that story already, but I'm just trying to tell you know, other TIs, if you see stuff like that, that's what it is. So they have a jar in the backyard too, and I've seen different jars online. And those jars, they put like red wax on the lid of the jar to seal it shut. And then they put like, it's a rope like material. Now I did a project once. It's like twine or rope or something, and so I used it to make. I made a wreath for Easter, and it was like one of those small, like that big paper plates, and you cut the middle out, and then you wrap the twine inside of each other, around it, and then inside of each other, and then you tie a knot and tuck the knot in the inside of the rope, and you glue plastic eggs on the front and little flowers or whatever. And you can put a string on the back if you want to hang it up or whatever. But it was really cute. I don't know what I did with that, but it was the same type of material. So they tie the jar with that, and they put a pentagram charm on it. So they put anything in there. They put blood, they put urine, they put like all kinds of herbs, like sage and thyme and rosemary and stuff like that. I don't know, they do like spell work with it, and then they put that in the jar. But yeah, they put period blood, and they prick their finger and put that blood in there too. So ladies, when you're on your period, please make sure they cannot see in your garbage bag. They take your hair too from your hairbrush. Now, I don't flush my hair down the toilet because it could clog the toilet. But I double check to make sure when I do take the hair out of my brush that they can't see that bag. And then I double tie it, and then I throw it into a bigger bag that you can't see anything through it. The things we have to do so the witches won't go through our garbage. So they do that. They take your period blood and they make cookies or cakes. They put it in there. Yeah. I have pictures of what the cookies look like. You know, yeah, there's the sirens. Let's see. I don't know if I'm gonna catch it. So some things that they do. It's these two people right there. What they do? People just wait in their cars. So weird. Anyways, it's so eerie out here right now. Yeah, so this is what they do. It's gross, but yeah, this is what they do. They also, I think it's gonna protect them, but they also do money rituals. Damn, that siren's going off, huh? Yeah, we have things have been going on a lot lately. I mean, the hospital, it was a hospital not too far from me. And the fire department too. Not too far from me. But, you know, I don't know. I just don't see it. And I just don't see why, you know, so many times it's coming around, you know. Like, what are people doing? But I also heard that, you know, they could just put the sirens on for no reason. And they have it. They've done it to me. I was working out. They really hate that. They really hate when I work out. Oh, well. I'm going to do it anyway. I don't care. And I'm sitting in the window seat of the workout. I'm doing my workout. I'm using 9-pound weights. Okay? Triceps, biceps, I'm doing it all. I'm in the window seat. and I see a cop car and a red truck right behind them. So the cop car turns the corner, turns the lights on and the siren for a second. As soon as it goes past me, it shuts off. And then the red truck followed right behind them, like up his butt, basically. And then another red car follows right behind him. Something like that is not a coincidence. So then, then I saw another cop car when I got to Dunkin'. So yeah, it's like, that's all I see. Like, what are they doing? Like, somebody knows somebody in the police department. Definitely. And like, it's trying to, just telling them to keep an eye on me. I don't have a criminal record. I'm a law-abiding citizen, always have been, always will be. So they don't have anything on me. I don't know what the hell they're thinking. It's a scare tactic. But, you know, if I see something like that again, and I'm by myself and I'm not doing anything, I'll record that. Because that was creepy. I even had that happen. I had one headlight bandit on the train. I took the train and there was a homeless guy with his ass hanging out. So I got off at the next stop and I waited for the next train. There was the train comes down and they were doing work on the other side of the track. Instead of honking, you know, at the workers to let him pass, he had a one headlight on. I'm looking at the train going, are you fucking serious? You're doing one headlight on me? Really? Well, because I was going to the boardwalk. I went to Coney Island. I live in New York, so I like going to the Coney Island boardwalk every once in a while. I don't do it often, but it was like February, so like almost into March. So it was nice out, no snow. It was really nice weather. I said, let me go there. You know, once in a while, I take the train and I go. There was nothing, no weirdos on the train. And I went, I think, at like 11ish, so there was really nobody there. So, you know, I had a nice time there, but then there was a weirdo on the beach. High as, I don't know what. No shirt on. Tons of bread. And he's sitting on the beach, directly across from where I'm sitting at the bench, screaming and carrying on and throwing bread on him. He's like, I want the seagulls to come to me. I'm like, he could have went anywhere else on the beach. No, right in front of me. And his girlfriend comes to get him. She's all drunk too. What are you doing? You crazy? What is that? Like, you're both crazy. Get out of my damn face. And then I had a weird vibe. I look over and I see a guy staring at me. And he was coming towards me too. And then I looked at him like, you better not come near me. What are you about to do? He turned around and walked away. I'm like, let me go home now because I don't know what the hell he was about to do. So I go back to the train station, took the first train home. I get home, an hour later on the news, somebody got shot in that area that I was sitting at. I'm like, damn, I have I have a lot of discernment nowadays. I listen to that gut feeling. But he, like, the way I looked back at him, he was like, oh, I better not go near her. And that's what I do now to the perps. I'm not playing with them. I look at them and go, you better not do it and you die, type of look. Oh, it's got shit on me. People coming out of nowhere. Oh. Anyways, so what I mean, we're in the darkness. Oh yeah. They leave me alone after I do that. You gotta build up your confidence somehow.